Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Wilwine. I'm here to talk to you about your math packet. So what we're going to work on are graphs. So if we open it up, we see that there's a chart here of types of graphs. So the first one we have right here is a tally chart. So graphing is used to collect a lot of information and make it easier to see or read and to really understand it better. So sometimes mathematicians, which is like you guys, will use tally charts, and that's how we can collect information. So you can see on this tally chart, they use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can count by our fives. So 5, 10, 11. So it looks like whatever it was, this had the most information and easily be able to read it, is to use a bar graph. So you can see there are bars right here. So whatever information it was here, this had the most, this had the least. Another type of graph is called a pictograph. Notice the beginning of the word pic, just like the word picture. So you're going to use pictures to help you collect and organize the information. So notice they used hearts, circles, star, square, and triangles. And like these graphs, you can tell that whatever it was, they had the least amount, let's say it was circles, and the most amount of triangles. The last type of graph on this is called a pie chart. So you can see here is our pie, and this one is the biggest piece of pie, so this is the most, and this is the smallest piece of pie, which is the least. Okay, so let's look at picture graphs right here. If you notice in the right-hand corner, there is the letter A, a little bit easier. Or you can try the B. So use the level that feels right for you. So let's look over A. If you'd like to pause this video and work along with me, please do so. Okay, so it says picture graphs. Answer the questions about the picture graph. So we have our class's favorite animal. So we have dog, cat, shark, and horse. So if we look here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dogs. Notice that I counted and touched each one to help me count accurately. For cat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For shark, 1, 2. Horse, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's look at our first question. Write how many of each animal. So for dog, horse. Question 2. Which animal does our class like the most? So this picture graph makes it really easy to tell because you can see how many dogs there are and that there are the most dogs. So you're going to write the word dog. How do I spell dog? You can sound it out or you can use the spelling right here. Which animal does our class like the least? So you can see on our picture graph, what is it going to be? That's right, shark, because there's only 2 sharks. So this one, let's look at B, if that was the right level for you. And I like that you're going to try a challenge giving yourself side B. Okay, so very similar to the other side, right? We have our graph. The questions are going to be a little bit different on this one. How many kids like sharks the most? Okay, so you're going to fill that in. And for this one, you can even challenge yourself and write out the word to, right? So TWO. How many kids are in our class? Let's think about that. If everybody got to vote for one of their favorite animals, how are you going to figure out how many kids are in the class? Okay, if you said, I'm going to count each one and add them all up together, you're correct. So remember that this was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and you're going to count all of these. I don't want to give it away, and then write it right here. How many more kids like dogs than cats? Okay, so if there are 8 kids that like dogs and 5 kids that like cats, how can you tell how many more kids that like dogs? So think about that. Okay, let's see if this is what you said. So we could look at it 2 different ways. One way might be to say there's 8 kids that like dogs, 5 kids that like cats. So 8 minus 5, I'm sorry. Yes, 8 minus 5 is going to be 3, okay? Another one we could do is you can match these up. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. In this instance, they all like the same amount, but there are 3 more dogs. So that's another way you can do it too. Which animal do 5 kids like the most? So look at your picture graph, find the one that has 5 votes for that animal, and then write down that word. All right, so go ahead and finish that on your own, and then take a picture and send it to us on Seesaw.